All right, here we go. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut again, again, again.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're doing
Rolling
Amy.
around yeah.
I'm just gonna hop right into it. Look at that girl strut.
Oh yeah. We know how to play. What the fuck was that? Like evil anime laugh?
I didn't hear any evil anime laugh. All I
No, the pose.
oh okay, no idea.
Oh man, I love the mod where it's where she's carrying the bags the entire time.
There's a
Gee,
lot
it
of them.
sure is boring around here. My boy, this piece is what all true warriors strive for.
That's
Everything's
the
just
wrong
running out
design
this.
for Amy.
I know. God, Amy's story in the Archie comics is so fucking wild. Actually, is it the art? No, it's not the Archie. Is it the Archie
It's the
comics?
Archie comics.
Okay, I didn't know if it was Archie or IDW.
IDW is the newer stuff.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, like when Amy had the drastic design shift, it's because she used the power of like, was it the ring? It was right. It was the power ring.
I guess so.
But she used the ring to basically magically age herself to be Sonic's age. Um, and in doing so, the ring lost its power afterwards because it was a one-time use.
Mm.
So when Sally and her father went in to try and use it to save her mother and found it was out of power. Basically, Amy killed Sally Acorn's mom.
Mm.
I love that funky little design.
Zero.
It reminds me of the subspace emissary enemies.
I'm gonna
Hell
hide in
yeah,
the burger
burgers.
shop.
They'll never suspect.
Just superimpose Spider-Man and Spider-Man eating burgers.
Yeah.
They shut this place down in my timeline. I wonder why.
That, that she just looks in Dexter Jetster's there. You know, Dexter Jetster, the best character from Star Wars Episode 2 of Attack of the Clones.
Okay, I hate that it. Okay, now I can do the bounce jump. Okay. If you're not doing a full run, she loses momentum when she swings. I hate that.
Oh,
Speaking of, love the hammer jump in this game.
God, I love the evolution of Amy's
What the?
hammer. You hit a cutscene flag, I guess. What the fuck was that? Was that like a rabbit flying with its ears?
Well, that's Cream.
Was that in the air?
Probably Cream flies around the city occasionally.
Oh. And she is a rabbit.
Yeah, that's her ability. She can fly.
She can fly, she can fly, she can
Did you
fly!
not know Cream can fly with her big rabbit ears?
I don't know if you're gaslighting me or not. There's a lot of weird shit that happens.
No, that's why she's the flying member of Team Rose.
Nay. Casino Ken. More like Casino Ken Penders. Yeah, Ken's Playroom.
I don't want to know what Ken's got going on in his playroom.
God. Uh,
What
sorry,
an unreasonable request.
I was just thinking about the I was just thinking about how, Knuckles' entire family, like, is that shit, all that crap, and then I was thinking about like, you remember Blonick the Hedgehog, right?
Yes.
Did you ever see the second vid
Oh, I don't remember it. Tell me.
with Bluckles?
Oh, probably did. I don't recall it though.
Yeah, the thing being like, oh, they took everything from me, everything. See, I'm not my own original character, Bluckles the Echidna. I'm the real Knuckles in the real world. God, I love Blonick. This is such a stupid video. Because of that video, whenever, like, it is one of my responses to say, how embarrassing.
Wait up, Sonic! Not fair!
The,
I can't run as fast as you!
and Eggman can somehow run faster than you.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
Don't panic. I'll handle that bag of bolts.
Ah!
Now what's wrong? Huh?
Twinkle
She really
Park.
does just get completely distracted by this, huh?
To be fair, I would too.
Look! It says cute couples can get in free!
It says question mark.
Amy, I'm fighting a giant robot.
Wait! I give up. She's so weird.
Yeah, she's so weird with her hammer and her dress and headband and her limiters.
Oh yeah, Amy does have limiters.
I really do like that comic of Shadow explaining to her what limiters are, and like the final panel is him just being like, imagine imagine what you could do without them, or something like that. I like Shadow and Amy.
I get you.
I like that she just... Oh, wait, yeah, no, this is during the era in which her hammer is a squeaky hammer and not a, and not like a heavy, metal hammer.
Press all 3 buttons and the door should open.
There we go.
Yeah, the door's open. The door is ajar. The door is ajar. What is your favorite, like, guilty pleasure in terms of, like, holiday movies? Because I know Scary Godmother is... Well, actually, no, I don't think Scary Godmother counts as a, guilty pleasure. It's, like, genuinely enjoyable. There's no guilt to be had.
I don't like the animation in Scary Godmother, I'll say that. That's not to say the
Eh.
animation's bad, it's just like...
Not your vibe?
God dang it. That House of Mirrors trick is really obnoxious, since it screws up your controls.
You know what? I really like the House of Mirrors.
Meh.
What the hell happened there?
Don't worry, Amy's just capable of doing that. Oop,
Yeah, you didn't look at the reflection.
gosh darn it.
You know what?
To be fair, like the whole thing throws off my depth perception.
Fair. You know what House of Mirrors I really liked? I liked Paper Mario 64 in the Ice Palace.
That's a lot of fun. I like the Ice Palace a lot.
I really liked the twist at the end. Or not the end, but halfway through when it turns out it wasn't actually a mirror. It was a window with a duple ghost.
Yeah,
That was a good twist.
that's the fun part.
Yeah.
They tempt me with the rings,
Of course
the
they
rings
do.
of power.
Never actually seen it. I honestly
I
don't
heard it's
intend to.
okay. I heard
Honestly,
I heard outside
oh-
of some questionable writing, the second season gets much better.
I'm not even gonna bother. I have the Lord of the Rings trilogy movie, and that's all I need. I did not really like the Hobbit movies that much.
That's fair.
But yeah, what's a like guilty pleasure in terms of holiday movies?
I'd have to think on that. There's a lot of holiday movies, and I don't watch many of them.
That's fair. I guess you only watch the ones that are good, like Muppets Christmas Carol or the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol.
The Grinch. I like the Grinch.
Yeah, the Jim Carrey Grinch is great.
Questionable, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, and also the best. It's one of the better Grinch movies out there.
True. I guess it'd have to be like knee deep in the holiday season. Oh, I love the Rankin Bass Santa is Coming to Town movie.
Oh yeah, that's that's one where they make Santa a twink.
Yeah, it's my favorite bit is where he runs into the Winter Wizard, and they're like, "You put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door."
You know what my favorite Rankin Bass Christmas movie is?
Which one? Oh, wait, let me guess. A Year Without Santa?
Exactly. And you know exactly why, probably.
Heat Miser and Snow Miser?
Yeah, the Misers. They're so great.
They call me Heat Miser.
No, that is...
Okay, I got it
They
wrong.
call me Heat... Wait, they call me Green Christmas... Wait, no. I'm Mr. Green Christmas, I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. 101... No, wait. Shit, it's been like a decade since I've seen it.
Fair.
But yeah, no, it's the Rankin Bass movies are really great.
They're enjoyable in their
Yeah.
own weird ways.
They found one of the original Santas a few years back and were able to like preserve it, and they were able to confirm that it was one of the original Santas because like the paper mache of the boots, like the inside, because the paper mache used it was made on the budget of a ham sandwich, so they used like newspaper for the paper mache, which meant there was actual like words on the inside where it wasn't painted,
Oh.
on the inside of the boot, and it was the it was built in a Japanese. It was built by a Japanese company, and they were able to cross-reference it with like the article that would have been published around the time that the figures were being made.
I don't like
It was
how
just-
highly detailed the inside of her mouth is.
Yeah. Man, if there's one thing I'm really sad that we never got Ugly Sonic is that we never got to see what like Ugly Tails and Ugly Amy would have looked like.
To be fair, Ugly Tails was never a consideration. Tails was added in last minute.
I mean, they were gonna do sequel bait no matter what. Let's be honest.
Actually, according to the director, they didn't plan to do
Really?
sequel bait.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what?
Huh.
So there isn't an Ugly Tails design out there.
That's a shame. I would have loved to see. But if we got Ugly Sonic and we got a sequel, we would have gotten Ugly Tails and Ugly Knuckles. And Ugly Shadow.
Or we would have gotten decent Sonic, and they would have just passed it off as puberty.
Oh,
God,
man.
Ugly Sonic was like a small person with a hedgehog head.
You're really
In
I know,
all
it
the
was
worst
so-
ways.
other robot.
I liked it. Not like I don't like it in. Okay, how do I?
It's a terrible design, but it's a fun, terrible design.
Yes, it is a fun, terrible design. I like it in the way I like watching dashcam videos of car accidents. You know, it's a morbid fascination.
Everybody has those.
Yeah. Speaking of morbid fascination, could accurately describe my holiday guilty pleasure.
Oh, what is it? You see, Amy, you have.
I want. Oh yeah.
You see, Amy,
For you-
you have to beat my my high score in Hedgehog Hammer.
Of 2002. Oh, I like that he just has a game where he gets to smack Sonic with a hammer.
Hmm?
I want you to guess what my favorite, what my guilty pleasure in terms of holiday movies are.
Um,
It's not a Christmas movie.
it's not a Christmas movie. I wouldn't know.
It's the only movie for its holiday.
Ooh, it's a Hanukkah one. It's
Now you can do the spin hammer.
8 Crazy Nights.
Press and hold
Yes.
the action button and move the
Ugh.
directional pad in a circle.
It's not good by any means, but I
It's a-
kind of like it.
It's a very well animated, not good movie.
It being so well animated is part of it's the morbid fascination I have with it. They put in so much effort for such an awful movie. Granted, it was one of those movies that was half a passion project and half him giving some roles to his friends so that they wouldn't lose their benefits in the Actors Guild or whatever. Or was it? Or was that the one where one of the people were going through a really messy divorce and needed both the money and the time away from the house to talk to a lawyer?
No idea.
But yeah, no. Adam Sandler's movies generally not good, but there's usually like something wholesome about its production.
I think 8 Crazy Nights is a different kind of like issue. I don't think it has anything to do with like tax write-offs.
Well,
but
no,
I could
not
be
tax.
wrong. I mean,
Not.
yeah. It was. It's not one of the. Okay, how do I get out of here?
I mean, the door that said Eggman.
No, that gets me to the Chow Garden.
I mean, do you not want to go to Chow Garden?
Well, I want to leave. I don't need to do Chow Garden stuff.
Fair.
I do
Oh,
love
probably
me some
that.
Chow Garden, but like it's not necessary.
Imagine if they put the Chow Garden in Sonic 3.
No, maybe it's this way.
I think that.
Oh, hot shelter. There we go.
Oh yeah. Monkey.
Hold on to the handle and turn the key to the left to open the door.
Oh, it's a valve. Speaking of,
Oh yes, the Valve lawsuit I've been hinting at. So this is
Oh.
like 2020. No, this is 2002. Or about. It's right after Valve releases Counter-Strike. So you're gonna love this story because it contains all your favorite lawsuit things.
oh boy. I really do like looking at lawsuits.
So what ends up happening is Valve releases Counter-Strike, and Vivendi are the people who are publishing it.
Yeah.
You remember Vivendi from our Spyro talks.
Are they the ones that stranded people in Korea?
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, nasty publisher. Anyway, what ends up happening is Valve discovers that in Korea, they're releasing copies of Counter-Strike with the numbers filed off, basically with Valve removed from the credits.
Oh, that's awful.
So what they end up deciding to do is they go to Vivendi and they're like, please put our name back in the credits. And Vivendi's like, no, we're not going to do that.
No, I don't think I will.
So what they decided to do instead to deal with this is Valve sues Vivendi. Vivendi's response is not to give in to pressure, but instead to drown Valve in a series of countersuits. Basically, they just start slap-suiting Valve.
Hashtag no you.
So Valve is drowning in slap suits. They're trying to figure out what to do, and Gabe Newell's freaking out. He's like, what am I gonna do? I can't win all of these lawsuits. I don't have enough money. They're expensive as heck. What do? Until Vivendi does something kind of funny. In an act of malicious compliance, what they end up doing is they send over like 4,000 pages of documents all in Korean.
Oh, and let me guess, out of spite, Valve translates and looks into each one and finds a way to solve all their problems.
Camera! Kinda.
Oh,
So,
I thought that was a bottomless pit.
So what ends up happening is Valve recently hired a guy who speaks Korean as an intern. And while all the executives are freaking out over what to do, they turn to this intern and say, "Okay, can you translate all of this for us?" So the guy's like, "Yeah, sure. I'll look through it to see if there's anything useful in here." And I want you to guess what he finds. What's the most what's the thing that would utterly doom any kind of slapsuit?
It not even being relevant. Oh, wait. Them not even mentioning the defendant. That, like, Vivendi not even mentioning Valve at all in any of the paperwork.
No, it's worse than that. You
Worse?
see, what he discovers is an email from one executive to another in Korean, explaining that they've been burning documents.
Oh, that's yeah. No, that's
Oh fuck! Of course, he tells me don't screw up. And the moment I'm like, okay, try to edge towards the thing, immediately just falls right off because the perspective is bad. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And it,
So
yeah,
yeah, no, burning documents, hella illegal. That's a way to piss off the judge. There's no coming back from that.
yeah.
Admitting to it in written form, that's just stupid.
Yeah, so it was basically one executive going to another in like an email and going, "Yeah, I burned all the documents in the Valve case like you asked me to." You know, the worst thing you can do in that kind of situation, but they did it.
And no, the worst thing you can email, if you're gonna do that, say that vocally so there's no record of it.
Well, yep, that's what ended up happening, and Valve brought that to the courts, and it pretty much just completely sank Vivendi.
Yeah, no shit, it probably did more than that.
Yeah, so what ended up happening is they reached a settlement instead, where Valve basically separated from Vivendi. So they basically walked away with Steam, a bunch of money, and like all the stuff they need for their company.
Hell yeah. And Vivendi, I would hope people got arrested for, tampering with evidence.
Who knows? Vivendi got eaten up by a bigger company about a year or two later. Vivendi got eaten up by Activision, I believe. So what likely happened is in like a year or two later, they were already trying to get rid of the company for reasons or another.
I knew it. He was gonna break out of the TV. I love that. I love that.
I love
whenever
that too.
happens.
That is a great. No, fucker! No, don't you dare!
Oh.
And he,
Oh, hey, Zero wanted to join you.
he chased me.
The you know what movie does that? I like the moment. I hate the scene in general. Final Destination 4. There's a moment where like some of the characters are like in the theater watching a movie, and it's a 3D movie, and there's a bomb on a timer counting down, and in the theater right behind it, there's a theater room under construction where the main character is trying to stop a fire from hitting extremely flammable stuff. So, as soon as the fire reaches the stuff, and the timer on the movie's bomb hits 0, it explodes. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
It is, but the part that ruins it is that whole thing, none of it happened. That was just another premonition. I know. It was another premonition given to him by death, which breaks the rules. Like, I hate Final Destination 4 so much because it breaks the established rules of the other movies. Because, a massive... one of the most fascinating parts about the movies is that death does have a series of rules delivered by the late great Tony Todd.
Fair enough.
And
I do love his appearances in that movie, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. Tony Todd. Also, 4 is the only one Tony Todd did not appear in.
Oh, I thought he was in. I thought he was only in the first, second, and fifth.
I think.
Was he in the third one?
I think he makes a cameo in a non-speaking role.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to double check.
You know, for somebody who does not like horror films, I actually know quite a bit about Final Destination.
Oh no, I had it reversed. He was a speaking role. He had a speaking role in the third one,
Mm.
but did not make a physical appearance. He was the train announcer
Oh, okay.
in the end.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It's so lucky of me that Eggman left these balloons in the middle of his own base that allowed me to escape his robots.
And it's not even the balloon that helps you escape. It's just Tikal comes in and Deus Ex Machinas you out. Why couldn't she do that before?
I had a Deus Ex Machina you to the most tragic memory of my life when my entire people were murdered by themselves.
Don't you get it, Amy? I'm not my own original character, Blakal. I'm the real Tikal in the real world.
I do love this area though.
Oh, it's got beautiful textures.
Yeah.
There's something about this one was the GameCube, right?
Yes, this is Sonic Adventure DX.
Okay. There's something about the way lighting engines interact with the textures of GameCubes that are that I really like.
Oh, there's an
yeah.
Echidna dude. I do like their body tattoos.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, there's more
Cow?
out down there.
Sacred power? No way. I don't buy it. We're going in to get those special stones.
Any one of these could be the next Echidna Hitler, aka Knuckles' father.
Hey, look out. Get out of the way. Oh, here's an
Oh
old man.
no. Hey, look out. Get out of the way. I do like the theory that Amy is part Echidna.
Everybody loves Amy so much that she's secretly related to every single important character ever.
I do like the current. I do like how the fandom has shifted in views towards Amy to, seeing her as like one of the strongest characters. Because, yeah, no, she kind of had a really rough start in terms of fandom reception, which is honestly probably definitely the reason why the game's like shifted her role to be improved, honestly. She's no longer obsessed with Sonic. She's got her own personality.
To be fair,
and
I
stuff.
kind of liked Sonic obsessed Amy in like the right doses. The problem is, for a few years, they had a group of writers who only knew how to write one kind of Amy, and it was the worst kind of Amy,
Yeah,
which I think poisoned the well for a lot of people. Let's go this way.
yeah, probably.
Is this where I'm supposed to go? I have a feeling. I'm not.
I mean, it's got a loading zone, so. Oh yeah, because it's the Master Emerald Chamber. Oh, you can see all the Chaos Emeralds surrounding it.
And look, it's
Hey,
a
there-
call.
Hey, Tikal.
I really like Tikal's design.
I do too.
I'm honestly pretty sad that the Sonic franchise hasn't done anything really much with
Don't be afraid.
with the Echidnas since the Ken Pender lawsuit.
Yeah, I mean, Ken Penders will sue them if they have any echidna other than Knuckles.
Or Tikal.
Because don't forget, Ken Penders tried to sue for Sonic 2 just because of the Master Emerald.
He talked about it, but he didn't actually do it, I think.
Fair. I do like that Chaos is basically a glorified Chow.
What was that? I wonder if I'm dreaming.
It's so bright in here.
I need to get out of this place.
I like that Eggman just has a pool in his evil lair.
Would you not have a pool in your evil lair?
I don't know. I think it's just a weird use of the resources. I mean, I love it personally, but
You have to remember the whole reason Eggman is trying to destroy the world is so he can build an amusement park on top of it.
he's even got like a concrete diving board.
Yeah. I like Eggman's eccentricities. It like his base gives a lot of personality to him. You know, he plasters his face everywhere because he has that much of an ego. And he has a pool because why wouldn't he? This is like it's not just an evil base, it's his home.
Okay, I'm not making that jump. I'm just gonna give up.
Oh no.
Where do you think you're going, Amy?
You see,
I like the weird
Amy.
spy music.
You can't get away this easily.
Sure I can. And I will.
You came to rescue me.
Oh, Amy, what are you doing here?
Is that what? I do like the
What?
Rashomoning, where everybody says something slightly different.
I love the I do love a good Rashomon story.
You know,
God, I love the one in Sonic Boom. It is so fucking good.
you know what TV show had a Rashomon story that was actually kind of funny?
What?
Skylanders Academy.
How'd that one go?
I'm trying to remember the details, but basically it boils down to Spyro, Stealth Elf, and Eruptor were all hanging around the academy late at night, and somebody tried to kill the academy owner, Eon, and they all had different versions of the story. Like Eruptor was like, "Oh, I was watching Zombie Annihilation '69 or something," and Stealth Elf's like, "You do realize that they only made one of those movies." Oh, explains why it was on repeat.
I think my favorite Rashomon style story is the episode of Leverage, the Rashomon job. What it is the framing device is the main character's watching a news segment about a dagger being put on display at a museum, and they're arguing over who stole the dagger because the dagger had recently been uncovered after having been stolen like 10 years prior, and they're all arguing over who stole it because each one of them were participated in stealing it on that day. But they didn't know each other back then, is the thing. So, with each progressive story, you learn that one background character was actually one of them. Like in the first one, it's Sophie, the grifter, and the big thing about it is that she's playing two parts. She's playing two roles. She's playing a curator and a duchess.
Okay.
But she runs into she runs into a scientist who spills a drink all over her. Then later, a dignitary starts having an allergic reaction to shrimp, and then a waitress hands the doctor that she had run into, at like a knife to give a tracheotomy, and Sophie uses that to um, Sophie uses that as a distraction to sneak into the place where the dagger's being stored. And then in the next story, it's the hacker Hardison. Turns out he was the or no, it's Elliot, the hitter. He was the doctor guy that spilled the drink over Sophie and was gonna perform a tracheotomy on the dignitary.
I didn't know birds could have pendants.
Eggman have them captive now?
It's pronounced penders.
I bet he does.
Come on, that was funny.
I did a.
Oh, that did not pick up at all.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, like the doctor that spilled the drink on Sophie was Elliot. The dignitary who was choking on shrimp was the hacker Hardison. The waitress was the thief Parker. And then turns out in the end, do you want to know what actually happened to the dagger, or do you want to watch it
I'm
yourself?
probably not going to watch the series, and if I do, I'll forget it by then.
That's fair. Turns out that the leader of their group, Nate, was also there because he was an insurance adjuster at the time, and you know, making sure everything goes smoothly. And when Parker dropped in the air vent, it tumbled down, landed right in Nate's hand, and he spotted immediately that it was a forgery, and bent it, cracked it, broke it to prove it was a forgery, and essentially blackmailed the owner of the dagger to give up the names of the person that he sold the real dagger to, in order to, have a plea deal for trying to commit immense insurance fraud. Because the dagger was never real. They were pulling a Despero.
Ah.
God, I love Pierre Despero in Psych. He's such a good villain. He's the one played by Cary Elwes.
Oh. You know it's a good movie?
Tale of
Desperado.
Oh.
To be fair, Despero, the Tale of Despero was in my mind, but like, was Cary Elwes in that?
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. Cary Elwes is in a lot of really good stuff.
He's also in the best movie ever made, Princess Bride.
Absolutely. He's also in he voices the cat prince in The Cat's Return.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he does. And no, he's the he's not the Cat Prince. That's somebody else. He's he's the cat who returns.
Remember this bridge?
The Cat Prince is played by a different famous actor, and the Cat King is played by Tim Curry.
Dangerously suspicious.
He plays what's the name of the character he plays?
Baron.
Baron.
He plays the Baron, which
Yeah.
is probably so that is the prince.
No.
Okay.
There's a different character who's an actual prince. So the main cast is Cary Elwes, who plays the Baron, and then there's somebody else who plays
I thought that it's been a while since I've seen the movie. I thought that the Baron. I thought the Baron was the was like the prince guy.
No, he's not. The prince is somebody else. They just have the Baron is the hero, and the prince is dealing with his father, who is played by Tim Curry.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince Loon. I completely forgot that character existed.
He's a very minor role, despite
I
being
know.
the catalyst character for 80% of the problems.
Yeah.
I'll
The,
say this: Tim Curry as a cat is perfect casting.
Absolutely. Tim Curry. You could have just thought that Tim Curry is perfect casting. I can't think of a single thing Tim Curry is not a perfect casting for.
The professor in Congo. Not for any fault of his own. That's just a bad role in general.
Fair. But yeah, I when I said the prince, I meant the Baron, and it's mostly because I haven't seen it in so long. I
Fair enough.
completely misremembering. But yeah, no, Carrie Ellis is great.
I need to see that movie again. I love the cat transformation that takes place subtly across the length of the movie.
Yeah.
She gets like the little cat ears, and she gets like little whiskers, and then she gets a tail. It's actually kind of adorable.
It's adorable. Yeah. See what Carrie Ellis has been in, if he's been in anything lately.
I don't think he's been in anything lately. Oh no, wait. He's been in Rebel Moon.
He's also in the Knuckles show.
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd he play there?
Pistol Whip. Pistol Pete Whipple.
Dang it, they wasted his talents on a side character.
Let's see.
To be fair,
Yeah,
Knuckles is also a side character in his own TV show, so...
Oh, he was the mayor in Stranger Things?
Okay, I can believe that.
I'm just looking through his IMDb.
Obviously, in a big room, there's something valuable right behind here. Booyah!
Always. Oh, he was in an episode of Leverage.
It always comes back to Leverage, huh?
It's such a good show. Oh, yeah, of course he was. He was the guy that stole the Spruce Goose. I forgot about that episode. That was a good episode.
The big reveal is that he was also D.B. Cooper all along.
Nah, he's a, what it is they're, he's the CEO of a plane, of like a plane manufacturing company, but his planes have been like dropping out of the sky and shit, so...
Oh, topical.
Yeah, it's...
To be fair, not really topical. Everything wrong in the world is old hat.
Yeah. So they basically make him think that he stole the Spruce Goose and trick him into giving a confession over the phone before trying to flee to Canada. Because they get him to say over the phone, the plane crash, that was me. That was all me. I need to get out of here. I need to go to Canada.
Oh.
God. I heard there was a new season of Leverage, and I still need to watch that.
Leverage is still getting episodes?
No, it ended in like 2011, 2012, 2014 maybe. I don't. It ended like over a decade ago, but it recently had like a revitalization. You know, like Psych had.
Oh, okay. I always get lost in this jungle, I'm gonna be honest.
Basically Tarzan's jungle. God, I hated that level so much.
Also, a slight issue with Amy, but like she gains momentum so weirdly.
Fair.
Oh, fun fact about stuff that's broken in this game.
Yeah?
What do you see?
Was that supposed to be a shop?
No, this is Big's house. What do you see?
I don't...
You see those
Detection-
windmills?
Oh, are they supposed to be spinning?
They're supposed to be spinning, yes.
I didn't even realize they were supposed to be windmills.
Yeah, I know. This game is so badly ported that the windmills
Oh my
don't
god,
work.
look at the fucking path. Look at the path itself.
Yes, I can see it. I'm cringing.
The textures do not
Emblem.
line up. Hell yeah.
This is the fastest way to get around with Amy.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's fair. It's the same thing as like rolling with Link.
Fair. Because if she can't get any momentum, she's actually really slow, which is obnoxious.
I have one of the songs from Eight Crazy Nights stuck in my head.
Oh yeah, that has songs.
Of course, it's a musical.
Forgive me, I don't watch Eight Crazy Nights all that often.
I don't either. I watch it maybe once a year.
That's still way more than I do.
Fair. But you wanna know what I watch daily once December rolls around?
What?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
You know what? Fair.
So good. I love Michael Caine in it so much.
my uncle tried showing that to his daughter recently and realized, oh no, actually I can't show her this.
Why?
Scrooge scared her. She's 4.
Oh.
You found your family.
So is that song like the Birds theme song?
No, that's Amy's theme.
But it only plays whenever the birds appear.
Yeah, but it's Amy's theme, and she's always with the birds.
Yeah, but we didn't hear it in the last level. I love the machinery under the glass.
Agreed. So we're gonna do Amy's story in under an hour. Who do you want to do next?
Big. Look, we have a really good chapter here with Amy. And then we'll do the annoying stuff with Big. To get it out of the way. Rip. Rip.
Just gotta remember how to hurt this guy.
I'm pretty sure you hit him to
yep.
the... Yeah. I mean, it's a big circular arena with an electric fence. That's, always my first instinct.
Fair
Is,
enough.
can I not get back into the fence? There should be more Dark Souls enemies that have gimmicks like that, because I can only
Oh, dang
think
it.
I can only think of one.
Zero got me.
Oh.
I wasn't prepared for the whip arms.
You had 0 chance.
Don't.
I will.
I hate
I
this
really
lightning texture.
I like how involved this boss is.
And he's
Hell
dead.
yeah. You killed him!
I watched him explode and I laughed.
You killed him.
His demise was delicious.
Oh man, it sure is good that there was no bird inside there. Hey, what's this pile of ash over here?
What's this pile of ash and feathers? Oh no, the bird is dead.
That birdie?
I need to use the power ring to resurrect you. I sure hope Sally's mom isn't sick.
Aw, and the bird's... Oh, no, wait, no, it is not. I spoke too
It fell.
soon.
There's probably a mod that keeps it from coming back up.
Maybe.
Kind of makes me
Whoa.
think about that one person who, when they were showing their partner Toy Story 3 for the first time, they had it just fade to black and cut to credits during the trash compactor scene. It's so evil.
That is very evil.
I'm so happy.
I can't have my characters say how they feel. That makes me feel angry.
God, that is such a useful clip, though. Like that quote is so useful.
Fair enough.
I have used I've used that so many times when talking about people who just have zero media literacy, and like Lily Orchard outright says that characters should talk about how they feel, and it's like, no, don't talk about it, show it. But she doesn't like it when people show that they're angry, because that creates conflict.
I do like this song.
We could call the episode here.
Nah, let's hit it. Let's do another story too. Why not? We can start big.
Yeah, we can start big. Go big or go home.
That's not what we're
Go
calling
big.
the episode.
Definitely not. That's what we're calling the next episode. Go big or go home, aka go home big.
So what are we gonna call this episode? Amy's Big Adventure?
I don't know.
Amy
What the-
Amy leverages the situation.
No. When all you have's a hammer.
Stop! It's hammer time.
Yeah. I don't know. But we have time to figure it out.
Can I skip this?
Probably.
I can't.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to watch this 4 more times, by the way.
Oh my god. Maybe we should just call it here. 1 episode per character.
The big one might be 2 episodes, depending. Who knows? But
Fair.
Tails is kind of short too. Knuckles is short. All of them are pretty short, other than Sonic. So. Avatar Studio? Dang.
Yeah.
Let's see. I wrote down something else on my to-do list of things to talk about.
Oh, we could talk about Valve. The other Valve news.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because that's what I was about to bring up, but then you started talking about the Valve lawsuit.
Fair enough. Actually, you want to save that for next time, maybe? Because I think we're just about to end it.
I'm gonna forget. I'm
Okay.
absolutely
Okay,
going to
tell
forget.
it now while we're doing Amy's.
Okay, so Valve is having very hard terms of what can be considered a season pass. A season pass has to have content that is at least one of the mentioned content has to already be out, and you have to have a hard date for when the other content, the planned content, will be released, as well as state what will be in them in order to sell a season pass. Because there have been too many companies that just sell stuff as season pass and then close down and shit. So Valve is basically having rules to prevent that, and if it does happen, they're going to everyone who got a season pass will be refunded all for the amount of the promised content that was not delivered upon, at the cost of the publisher, which is very fucking based.
Yeah, I'm reminded of Borderlands, the pre-sequel. I mentioned this when you brought it up, but they promised a season pass for that, and all the Borderlands games have like 4 things of like mini episodes that are like whole
Yeah,
yeah,
like Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Blood and Sand or something. Like mini adventures that are actual content. The pre-sequel released 2 character
It even knows that
editions.
we're going to be doing big next time.
Released 2 character editions. One of whom was already on the disc apparently to some degree. An arena and one meaningful bit of like actual DLC along the lines of the others. And then they canned the studio while they were working on the other 3.
Yeah.
So they basically went around and said, "Oh yeah, the four things. Yeah, we only promised 4 things, right? Well, that's your 4 things: a crappy arena, 2 characters, and
Whatever the other stuff was.
and a meaningful bit of story edition." Which kind of bums me out because from what I heard, one of the DLCs they were working on was a reference to The Fifth Element.
Oh, I love The Fifth Element. It's such a good movie.
Yep. Well.
Yeah. Anywho, Valve is taking steps to prevent that kind of scam. So yeah, that's pretty based. Anywho, thank you everybody for watching. This was Sonic Adventure, Amy's story.
Select your character.
Tune in next time for Big the Cat. Also on the channel, I'm playing Dark Souls 3. And there is also Mario and Luigi Brothership, which I am also playing.
I need to get that.
Comment.
That looks like a lot of fun.
I'm enjoying it so much so far. I only just beat the first boss.
Oh joy!
So whenever you do play, try to avoid spoilers to me.
Gosh, you'll never know what you'll never guess what the second boss is.
Anywho,
Spoilers. It rhymes with Meowser.
comment challenge of the day. What are some of your guilty pleasures in terms of holiday movies? It doesn't have to be Christmas. It could be like Leprechaun with Warwick Davis.
Leprechaun is a lot of fun.
It is. It could be Thanksgiving, which is actually a pretty fucking pretty good slasher film. It captures the feel of like cheesy horror flicks.
I always liked that My Friend Martin. It's the Martin Luther King Day animated.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, where he
they
goes back in
go-
time, meets Martin Luther, and then he
Yeah,
brings him to the
say-
future.
Yeah, but that undoes all the civil rights he's done because, they brought him back from when he was a kid. I love the montage of when Martin goes back into the house and you see him, like, age as, like, the background fades into a montage of...
The house
all-
reassembles around him, a
Yeah.
montage of his speeches. He steps out
Yeah.
onto a balcony. Boom! Gunshot.
Yeah, it's such a good movie. It's such a powerful movie. It has something it wants to say, and it says it.
It's legitimately fun.
I'm gonna watch that scene again. That's a really good scene. Anywho, yeah. With that out of the way, there's not left to say but good night, everybody!
Good night, everybody. And remember, Big the Cat is voiced by John St. John, famous celebrity and voice of Duke Nukem.